Dear citizens of the Republic of Armenia, dear friends, there are days that more than others remind us of the horrible depths of which human nature is capable. And yet, it is exactly in those days that we have the important task to look for a spark of hope, a deeper meaning, to learn a lesson that will help us to shape the future and ensure that certain events never happen again. Today is one of those days, and I am honored, humbled, and deeply touched for the opportunity to address you directly. On April 24, we observe the Genocide Memorial Day to remember the atrocities suffered by the Armenian people and to commemorate the victims of the Armenian Genocide, perpetrated with barbarian efficiency by the Ottoman Empire starting from 1915. In this spirit, I stand in solidarity with you all, and I appeal to my European brothers and sisters and to the whole humanity to join with the Armenian people in remembering and commemorating the victims of this horrible genocide and of all other genocides in our planet. It is an important opportunity to deeply reflect on the necessity of historical knowledge and remembrance. Days like these are indeed precious as they are reminding us the need to fight with all our strength any form of discrimination and hatred, past and present, and the need to actively and timely oppose any genocidal policy, be it in the bud of already manifested. The path towards justice and reconciliation, towards the healing of the deep wounds that events like genocides leave in the history of communities, in the history of the whole humankind, requires first and foremost, and as a first step, the unequivocal recognition of the crimes that have been committed. For this reason, I strongly call on all the European member states, all the members of the European Union, to adopt a specific legislation that officially recognizes the Armenian genocide. Turkey still strongly nowadays denies the genocide, denies this tragedy, and to date only the governments of 30 countries have recognized the events of 1915 for what they really were. We have to do better, we have to do more. Recognition is not merely a formal act, but rather something of exceptional importance and significance. Silence, hesitation, and hypocrisy undermine the collective use of memory to the detriment of the lifeblood of liberal democracies, which are increasingly under siege. Taking a clear stance on this and other similar tragedies is essential to prevent authoritarian and autocratic states from attempting to mystify the truth and fuel polarization in our societies, ultimately changing our perception of reality and the actions of our governments. In this context, education is a fundamental tool to ensure that such tragedies never happen again. The horrors of humanity must not only be remembered, they must be studied in depth. I firmly believe that events such as the Armenian Genocide must be compulsorily introduced into school curricula along with programs aimed at preventing hatred and violence, which in recent years are increasingly and relentlessly spreading in all our societies and could only be contained by tolerance, by knowledge, by education. Dear sisters, dear brothers, dear friends, I truly hope next year I will be able to gather with you at the Tzitzer Nakaber, the Genocide Memorial, to lay flowers at Eternal Flame. But today, as you let me participate in such an important and touching ceremony, I want once again assure you of my unwavering friendship, my strong solidarity, and my total engagement and commitment. And I join you all in metaphorically shouting to the sky that we do not forget, that we will never forget, that we will always remember. Thank you so much.